What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for July 31st, 2025. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. If you like Sudoku, I do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle every day, as well as the LA Times weekly impossible Sudoku puzzle. And I do have plans to add some more Sudoku content in the near future. So if you enjoy that, please subscribe. And thank you to those who have subscribed already. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there is a link in the description. So with that said, let's fill the grid. Now I apologize if you can hear, I don't think you can hear it at the moment, but they're doing road work right outside my house. And so you may hear the trucks, or you may hear my dog barking in the background, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So let's see here. We have 2 and 2 looking up here. So let's pencil mark 2s. Let's see, 8. Okay, so 8 looks in, 8 looks up. So 8 will be in one of these two cells. It's going to look down here. And 8 will be restricted to these 3 cells down in this box. 1 and 1 also look into the same 2 cells as the 2's up here, so this can't be an 8 anymore. 1 can only be here or here, and 2 can only be in the same 2 cells, so this can't be an 8. Place that 8 and come over here, and 8 is now restricted to these 2 cells in box 3. 5 looks into this box, and this 5 down here points up, so 5 is in one of these 2 cells. And so 5 is restricted to these 3 cells in box 5. Let's see, 4 looks across, and actually that doesn't matter anymore because this is a 1-2 pair, but the 4 points up down here and gives us 4 in one of these 2 cells, and then down here 4 will be in one of these 3 cells. 6 down here points up. And so now, because of this 1-2 pair, 6 has to be here. It's the only spot for 6 in that box. And now we're down to 4 and 9, a 4-9 pair in this box. So let's see about the 9. The 9, there's not much. Like 9 could still, oh no, that's not a 9. We already have a 9 in the box. We're down to 4 and 5. All right, so 5, still it's the same sort of thing. Like 5 can still be in any of these 4 cells. Down here, there's only this 1 5, so we can't really do much else with that at the moment. So we'll come back. Hopefully, we'll resolve that at some point. Let's see, 1 and 1 here, look into this box. I do see the 7 pointing across, this 7 pointing down, so this is 7 right here. 7's going to be in one of these 3 cells. 2 goes in one of these 2 cells here, so that we can, because this 2 over here points across. So the only 2 places for that are here, which points up to this 1-2 pair. So this is a 1. And that's 2. And so now 2 is also restricted to the same 3 cells as the 2, 7, 8. And this can't be a 2 right here, but this is a triple now, 2, 7, 8. And now we can place this digit, which is a 5. We still need a 5, so there we go. Okay, and let's look at this column. It's down to 3. Let's think about what that is, what those are. That's 1, 3, and 9. Okay, we have 1 and 9 looking at this cell, so that's a 3. So let's mark the 1, 9. Actually, this is a 9 because we have a 1 in this box. So this is a 9, that's a 1. Now we have a triple here, and that triple is 2, 3, and 6. So that's 3, 6, that's 2, 6, and that is 2, 3. And now this is a triple because of that, but also we could have noticed that down here because this is a triple and we filled the rest of this column in. So this is a 4, 5, 3, oh no, not 3, 4, 5, and 9. 4, 5, and 9. That's just 4, 5, that's 4, 5, 9, and that's 4, 9. So this entire left side is pretty much done. All right, so let's see, 8. All right, let's look at this 7 pointing up and this 7 pointing across. It's going to put 7 in one of these two cells. 7 here and 7 here, put 7 in one of these two cells. Down here, I'm just trying to see, things are so wide open here and I haven't really fully done my initial scan, so I'm just marking what I notice here. So 5 looks across here, 5 looks down, so the 5 is in one of these two cells. That actually points here and places a 5 right there. So now we have a 4-9 pair right here. Let's see. So 3, this 3 points up, this 3 points across, so 3 is in one of these two cells. Let's look at this column. We need a 4, 7, 8, 9. So right up here, we have 4, 8, and 9 all looking at this cell. So let's just double check and go through. I always like to double check the hidden singles just to make sure that I'm looking at it properly. This is a 1, so we're looking at this cell. Can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be a 7. Can't be a 8, can't be a 9. So that is a 7. That places this 7. And let's look at this column now. We need a 4, 8, and 9. Okay, so this sees 4 and 8, so this must be a 9. We still need a 4, 8 in this column. And we're not going to be able to resolve that yet. But the 9 and the 9 look over here, and this 9 points up, so we can place this 9. Come down here and pencil 9's in right there. 3, 4, and 5 is what we need for this row, so it looks like 5 can't be there, can't be in that cell, but this is a 3 or a 4 only. Let's fill this box in. This is a 3, 5, and 6. So 6 is in one of these two cells, 3 is in one of those two cells, 5 is in one of these two cells. Okay. Now this top row is a 3, 6, or 8. We can't restrict that yet. This is just 3, 4, so 3, 4, 6, 8 for the box. So this is just 4, 6. And for the row, we need 4, 5, and 6. Okay. All right, so let's... Where do we go? Where do we go? I want to look at this row here, since it seems like, I mean, we still have, well, we're down to 4. So we need a 4, 6, 7, 8. This is 4, 6, 8. 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7. Not too helpful. One of these two cells is a 7. We got 7s pointing down. Okay, that's not helping too much. All right, let's see. Five, 9. So we got 9, 2, 5, and 7 are forced down here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 5, 6. Not 7. Could be 8. 3, 4, and 8. 3, 4. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. Not quite a triple. Hmm. 7, 8, 4, 9, 4, 8. I have to start filling in some more cells, or at least looking at options here. All right, so this could be a 1, can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could be an 8, so this is just a 1, 8. What about this? I feel like I'm so close. All right, 3 is locked in here. All right, what is this entire row? This is 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4. Ah, what is this doing here? That's not a 5. All right, so 5. All right, so what can this be? 1, 2, 3, could be 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8 or 9. This is a single right here. 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. All right, that makes that an 8. That makes that a 4. That resolves the 4, 9 pair. 9 is in one of these two cells. This is a 4 over here now. That's not a 4. Okay, so let's see. Ones we have marked, 9 and 4 are placed. 6 is in here somewhere. In one of these 3 cells. So that points here. So 6 is in one of these 2 cells. All right, so this is now not an 8, it's a 1. Okay, and 1 is in one of these 2 cells. This is now a 3, 6 pair. 8 and 8 are going to point over here, so 8 will be in one of these 3 cells. These 4 cells, let's take a look at those. We have 5 and 7 marked. We still need 2, which can go anywhere. It's not restricted. And what's the other number? 9. We need a 9. All right, so that's just 2, 9. Okay. Let's look at this column. We need a 1, 6, 8, and 3. We do need a 3. 1, 8, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be 6. 7, 8, 9. That's a 6. Beautiful. That resolves this cell right here. This makes it a 2. Now it's a 3. That's a 6. That's a 3. That's a 4. That is a 6. 3, 8 points here, making that 6. That's 5. That's 3. 5 and 4. Nope. Take 2 out of here. So all of a sudden we are close to finishing. 5, 7. What do we need? 5, 7, 4. We need a 4 in here. And it has to go right here for this row. So 5, 7, 9. This is a 5. Okay, 7, 9 makes this a 2. Also makes this a 5. This is a 1, 8, 9 now. Let's move on. There's probably a lot of stuff here. 1, 3, and 8. Okay, so that's just 3, 8. This is 1, 3, 8. 1, 8, 9. Okay, so yes, 9 has to be right here. Let's see. So 2 is in one of these two cells right here. Let's look at this. We need a 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7, 8. That's 6, 7, 8. This column, I'm just not seeing what's the easy stuff here, so I'm just filling in everything. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 9, 2. Oh no, this can't be a 6. Okay, so this can't be a 6 either because 6 points in this box right here. So 6 sees all these cells here. 6 sees this cell, so this has to be a 6. This now has to be a 7. This has to be 8. Oop, 8. Okay, neither one of these are 7, so we're down to 7, 8, 9. And this sees 7 and 9, so that's 8. That's 3. That's not 8, so we're down to 7, 9. This has to be the 9. This is 7, 9. Let's see, 2, 9. Yeah, that's not 9. So this is 2 and 3. So this is 3, this is 2. 2 and 7. We're down to 5, 6. That's 5, that's 6. 3 can't be in here anymore. Oh, not 4, 3. Well, 4 can't be in there either. This is a 1, 7, 8. 1, 7, 8. This is the 8. Come up here and resolve the 3, 8. 8 and 1, 7 and 1. Okay. So that was an interesting puzzle. I think at the beginning, part of it was just pretty smooth, you know, moving along pretty smoothly, and it came to a grinding halt. And there was a couple singles. I know there was the one single right here, and what was the other single? It was another hidden single up here somewhere. So I'll note that in the chapter titles. But I think those were the keys to the puzzle. And let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll see you next time.